Okay, now we're in a chapter on balance. Balance to me is one of the most important words in the English language, or whatever the word is in another language, maybe German, balance. The thing that balance gives you is consistency in making motions that are effective. If you don't have balance, you're going to have a very difficult time in being consistent in anything you do. So whether you're balancing something in life, whether it's time with work, with golf, with family, with recreation, your other hobby, your spouse's hobby, your children's hobbies, whatever it is, there's always a balance. In golf, it's the same. Golf is affected by balance in many ways. As you read in the chapter, it's got quite a different way, a few ways that are important to me that balance affects it. But in the swing, the balance of your body in the golf club is equally important. And that is that we want to make sure that we're always in line. We don't ever get out of balance by our upper body being too far out of this. Obviously, I'm going to tip over that way. It's kind of like putting blocks on top. When I was growing up, we used to play with blocks. Just simply stack them up and see how high they could go. You're typically going to end up falling over because the upper part turned over. Leaning tower of Pisa. That's the an anomaly in the world where it's leaning, but it actually hadn't fallen over yet. So when you're doing that in a swing, if you're hanging back, the club's trying to go forward, or you're going this way or backwards, and you're out of balance, being consistent with applying the golf club to the ball is just not going to happen. So a great way to do it, we've already talked about, or have talked about before, is making sure that you can get the 1-2 drill where you get your start and set up, where you in balance to begin with. You're in a nice athletic position. If you're back on your heels to start with, throughout the swing, you're going to be trying to find balance at some point in your swing, which is going to throw your center off. If you start out on your toes, you're going to be trying to find balance going back this way. So let's start out with our weight in the middle of our feet, nice and balanced this way, and the same in this direction. So it's not outside or inside necessarily, more inside than outside of it, but nice and balanced in your feet. So you've got a nice stable position there. So once you've got that going for you, when we swing back to the right, we want to see if we're still in balance. Let's just say we've turned to the top of the swing. Am I still in balance? Can I brace myself here? If I'm falling this way and trying to pick that up and out of balance, I'm not going to be very good at applying the golf club back to the ball consistently. So let's just make sure that you get set up, in balance, swing to the top of the swing, you're still in balance, then through to the finish, and you're once again in balance. This is not a kickstand back here. It's just there. So we're balanced in the swing throughout. Starting position, top of the backswing, and through to the finish. And when you do that, once again, the 1-2 drill is a great one for it. So we get set, everything is nice and balanced. Swing to the top, we're in balance again. Push through, once again up through the finish position, and you're in balance at the end. If you can do that, you're going to take care of a lot of problems in your golf swing. So start out balanced, finish balanced, and you will be much more consistent, or have a better chance of being consistent. Hope this helps you understand the chapter or the